Hey guys, welcome to the Money Zone. I'm your host, Folasade, the accountability accountant, guys. And I am so excited, but still kind of all over the place. But I'm still excited to be here with you guys on this beautiful Tuesday. If you guys are moms and dads like me, you guys have already had your children go back to school, or you're in preparation for your child to go back to school. So your life may seem like it's literally all over the place, a lot going on. You're ripping and running around. So look, guys, we were supposed to have a guest today. I don't know what happened, but we're going to proceed on again with our hot topics for the night. And then I'm going to also give you guys some heads up about some information that's happening. So first things first, guys, if you don't know who I am, I'm Folasade, the accountability accountant, guys. I'm the owner of Suncrest Financials, an accounting firm located here in Maryland. Okay. We service individuals and small business owners. Our goal is to help individuals like yourself build generational wealth, save money, and build profitable, scalable, and sustainable businesses, guys. So tonight's show, guys, we were supposed to have a guest, but we're going to spin off and talk about some of the important things that's really happening right now. So if you are a business owner or you are considering starting a business, you need to pay attention to the words that are about to come out of my mouth. Okay. So many of you business owners or prospective business owners, you've probably heard everybody say, oh my goodness, you need to start a corporation. You need to get a trust. You need to put your businesses in trust. You need to do this. You need to do this, right? And with the main purpose of you guys starting those businesses in those settings so you can be discreet, so no one would know who you are, so you can have that privacy veil between ownership and you being attached to the ownership of that business or trust or any of the assets that are affiliated with it, right? So my team lost my video, but I ain't really mad at them. But in February of this year, I mentioned to you guys that it's no more using those business entity structures. Give me 1 second, guys. No more you guys using those business entity structures to hide your businesses. Come to find out, the United States Department of Treasury, and also in conjunction with several other departments, then actually now set a law starting in January 2024. And I'm not sure, guys, because they're not clear on this yet, and they didn't put this in the laws yet. I'm not sure if they're going to retroactively make all of the older businesses inform the state of ownership. However, any new businesses that start up in January 2024, you will now be required to complete an additional form that states who are the owners and who are the beneficiaries of your business. So now, hiding funds, and I honestly believe this has something to do with the mere fact that the IRS is attempting to try to tax unrealized gains now. So they started this about 2 years ago, and I mentioned that they're trying to figure out how to tax anyone, not just the rich, anyone that have investments that are accumulating gains. So that can be a house, that can be stocks, that can be bonds, that can be antiques or collectibles. They're now trying to make you guys pay taxes on the unrealized gains. So if you guys don't know what the unrealized gains is, the unrealized gains is basically saying you have the stock. You bought the stock at $10. Now the stock is $20. They want you to pay tax on that $10 gain, even if you didn't sell the stock. So normally you would pay capital gains taxed when you sell the investment instrument, when you sell the stock, right? Or when you sell the house, right? Or when you sell the bond. They're trying to figure out a way to tax you guys in between. And I'm totally against that, because you guys have not even touched the money. We haven't touched the money. So how are you going to tax us on something that we have not even touched yet? So because they're trying to touch our capital gains tax, the only really way to do it is to figure out who owns all of these companies and who are the beneficiaries of these businesses. So by January 2024, and guys, just give me 1 second. I'm going to go, I'm going to find the document, because remember, I was prepared for a guest today. So don't be like, Folashade's not prepared. Yes, I was prepared for a different show, guys. So just give me 1 second. Let me search online really quick. Let me find this. And I just sent it to one of my clients in the meeting too. Okay, there we go. I got it. Okay, I got it. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen, guys. So if you guys are watching me on any social media platforms and you guys want to see my screen, please head over to our YouTube channel, which is Folasade TV. Okay, so you can watch, so you can see my screen. You can watch me there. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen, guys, really quick. So here's the thing, guys. You remember I told you years and years ago, and I've been preparing you guys, and I hate to keep saying this. I wish I could just lay y'all on my lap and spank y'all, because y'all are just being extremely hard-headed. I've been warning you guys, it's going to be no more hiding businesses, no more hiding money, no more hiding assets, no more tricking off on your taxes. They're cutting back on all the scams. So if you've made a living doing shadiness to make your coins, I've begged you guys over the past 2 years to stop that mess, because they're tightening up things. And here's one of the laws that they're using to also tighten this up. So the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, which is FinCEN of Treasury, right? It says FinCEN invites all interested parties to comment. Okay, hold on. This is not it. Hold on. Must have been the first one. Okay, here we go. So first of all, you guys see it says beneficial ownership information reporting requirements. Okay. So it says FinCEN is issuing a final rule. A final rule, meaning it's already been approved, already in law. They're just, cleaning things up, requiring certain entities to file with FinCEN reports that identify 2 categories of individuals: the beneficial owners of the entity and the individuals who have filed an application with specified governmental authorities to create the entity or register it to do business. So now, the moment you guys register your business, you would now have to fill out another form that your state will give you or direct you to. They haven't really figured out all of the logistics yet, right? You will now have to complete an additional form that will go to the FinCEN. Okay, and they will end up storing your information. So they want to know who's the person that registered this company and who are the beneficiaries, okay, of that company. So guys, hiding behind the trust, hiding behind the corporations, it's no longer going to fly. I've been begging you guys to do things right. We're here now. So guess what? You don't have no choice, because the LLC, you never could hide. I don't know who told you guys that you can, have these LLCs make money and the IRS will never catch up with you. Your LLC is directly tied to your social security number or a corporation that have an EIN number. Okay. So it's attached to something. That corporation, there was some separation now, but because of this new regulation, guys, the IRS, FinCEN, every state will know who are the actual owners and the people that registered the companies. So no more hiding stuff, guys. The game is officially over. And if you've been doing things legitimately and you've been doing things right in business, you're not worried about this, because you haven't been trying to hide anything. This is for all of the people that have been able to get away with doing illegitimate things and scamming, being shady. and starting businesses, closing them down, making money, not filing it. All of this is going to catch up with everybody. All of this mess is going to catch up. It's all connected. It's all connected because the Treasury is going to get the information. The Treasury is controls the IRS. Okay. So I know they're going to end up communicating their findings on who owns this. That's part of them recovering that $1 trillion that Biden wants to recover in tax debt. The only way they can recover that $1 trillion, well, multiple trillions of dollars in tax debt, right? They have to know who owns these businesses. So if you have been running from the IRS, hey, call Folasade at Suncrest. So if you've been running from the IRS, guys, it's all coming to an head. And I'm not happy about it. The only thing I'm happy about is that I did my part in informing you guys. That's why I can dance with joy. I did my part. I served you guys. I told you guys that the business landscape is going to change. I told you guys that when Biden came in office and he proposed all of these requirements on small businesses, I knew what the game was. I knew what the agenda was. They want to figure out where all of this money is going and why are we not paying taxes on all of that money? Where the scamming going? Where just basically where the coin's going so they can tax it. And so I've been warning you. So that's why I can sit here and it might seem like to you guys that I'm happy with all of these changes. No, I'm actually not happy. But this is what happens when you guys continue to try to take shortcuts and don't do things right. They put policies and regulations in place. As a small business owner, every time a client screw me over, I have to implement a new policy or a new process. Every time a client lied to my staff about something just happened today, I had to make sure my team know that in meetings, guess what? You check the client's accounting spreadsheet for notes because you're not going to allow these people to get away with scamming and playing us, playing on my top, like I would say, playing on my top. Y'all not going to be playing on my top. So the government feel like y'all not going to be playing on their top either. So to prevent you guys from scamming and hiding money, the government now want you to, as you register your businesses, complete an additional paperwork that will be sent to the federal crimes enforcement department. Okay. In addition to that, I am not sure because they're not clear. I've read the law. They are not clear if they're going to make it retroactive. Okay. So retroactive mean, are they going to have the businesses that were registered prior to January 1, 2024 complete this application? They haven't agreed yet. So guys, there's so much going on. All I ask that you guys do right now is make sure you have your financial house in place. You do things the correct way. Don't take shortcuts, guys. It always end up biting you in the tail in the long run. Okay. Don't take shortcuts and rock that thing on out. If you're doing business legitimately, you'll be fine. If you're trying to do shady stuff, this little new regulation with FinCEN is going to maybe disrupt some things for you. Okay. So that was kind of a mouthful, but guys, no more hiding. And then the other thing that I don't like before I go to my next topic is the mere fact that not specifying what entities yet. They're not saying directly S corps, corporations, partnerships, LLCs, sole proprietors. They're not saying anything. They're not giving us any specificities in that. So what I think is when they say beneficial owner, that makes me automatically think trust beneficiaries. But then when they also say anyone that registered the business, that also means any business. So from how vague and broad that sounds, sound like every business as far as I'm concerned, because beneficial owners include trust and estates, and the people that register the businesses are the regular LLCs, sole proprietors, and partnerships and corporations. So guys, let's stop playing business and let's do real business, guys, and let's stop taking shortcuts because they're putting in the laws and policies in place because people have been shady for so many years. Now they have no choice. Okay. All right, guys. So I just wanted to pull up the topic that I'm about to talk about. So, guys, I know you have heard of the the pink sauce viral moments, the pink sauce controversy that is happening right now. You've probably heard about the GoFundMe that she ended up having to put out. So we about to dive into this, guys, and I'm about to give you my input. And I'm going to be really honest with you. This is normal when it comes to people that are black, whether African black or Black American black or whatever. This is extremely common. This is why I appreciate my slow growth to the next level, and that God has been protecting me from just blowing up and having that viral moment, because the faster you guys get it, the faster it can go. So let me share my screen really quick. And just so y'all know, all right, let me play this. Uh-oh.
I want something that says I'm here. Beyonce.
You are Beyonce.
Okay, so guys, I do not have my TikTok account. I did not reopen my TikTok account. I'm probably gonna have to, because most of the videos on TikTok. But let me share my screen. Let me see if you can see. So right now, guys, it was just hot, viral. It was an amazing concept. I didn't try the pink sauce, okay? So I cannot say whether or not it was good, bad, or whatever the case may be, right? Okay, so this black girl then created this pink sauce. Let me give y'all the long story short. She created this pink sauce that went absolutely viral on TikTok. Everybody was buying it. Come to find out, after people started buying it, they started to get sick. So they started to get sick, and then the Shade Room even did one of their Shade Room investigates. It was so cute. The Shade Room, I think, did the Shade Room investigates. And so come to find out, her product was not manufactured properly, didn't have the proper barcodes and the ingredients listed. Just a lot of novice, new business owner mistakes, right? And so come to find out, once she got all of that major backlash, a gourmet company, and I think it's Dave's Gourmet, and we're going to read the story a little bit. Dave's Gourmet, they ended up partnering with her to launch the product, to get it back out, to meet the regulations, to have the proper packaging and everything. And so, guys, this is another thing. Sometimes you have to take some time to get your products and stuff out there. All that rushing, trying to, be fast and quick in a hurry will land you just like her tail, okay? So she go and partner with Dave's, and then now they get the product out. The product is in stores. I thought that they were rolling. I really didn't hear much about it after that, right? But I thought the product was rolling, y'all, right? Come to find out, no, the product was rolling or not rolling. I don't know what didn't happen, but we about to dive into. Come to find out, it has something to do with the finances. It has something to do with the finances, guys. This is why I became an accountant, because I know that Black business owners, we are suffering from the lack of knowledge. We are suffering because we failed to hire accountants and lawyers to review our paperwork and do and take the necessary steps. We keep trying to take shortcuts, guys. If you remember, accounting is the language of business. If you're not doing accounting, you're not doing real business, okay? And your lawyer is what protects your business. Your legal policies, your contracts protect your business. If you don't have your accounting and your attorney, you're not doing business. I'm tired of all of y'all online people thinking y'all could just start these businesses, wham, bam. You don't even have your business registered. You're selling products. It's a mess. Take a step back. Consult with an accountant like myself so we can direct you guys, because we would have warned her, hey, where's your ingredients listed? Hey, where's your barcode? Hey, did you test this? Hey, how long could this product be stored? All of that. Because when I first launched my product, guys, and if you don't know some background on me, I had a product in 2015. I don't like shipping. I don't like that. And I didn't want to drop ship. But I had to go through testing. I had to go through packaging. I had to go through labeling. I had to go through all of the works to make sure when people get my product, they're not going to get sick. They're not going to get rashes, and they're not going to break out. But old girl thought she could skip some steps, just like many of you thought that you could skip some steps. And guess what? She now is broke. So with that being said, let me dive into, so thank you to the Melanin Shade Room for this. It says, Via Chef P, hi, my name is Veronica Shaw. I am the founder of the Pink Sauce LLC, one of the most viral sauce sensations of 2022. As a young entrepreneur with big dreams, I followed my intuition and went forth toward my dreams to create something new. I made a few mistakes on the way, which led me to trust a company that is trying to take everything away from me. They lied to me. They are not paying me and are not being transparent about records. I have tried on multiple occasions to try and come to one accord with them, but they refuse to reimburse me for marketing expenses that I spent my own funds towards. I have been silenced and financially sabotaged. I am a single mom and I do everything for my kids. Right now, I don't even have enough money to buy my kids food on my own. My mom is on disability and has been giving us $20 just to get by on a daily basis. School is a few days away. I haven't been able to get my kids clothes or anything. I'm currently facing an eviction that has gone into default. The sheriffs can come to my door any day now. I need legal help. They are refusing to pay me the royalty that is owed to me. I don't know what else to do. I can't give up. I need help. So she ended up doing a GoFundMe. I'm not going to pull up the GoFundMe or whatever, but she ended up doing a GoFundMe. And so why am I talking about this? Number one, the biggest mistakes that she made now, guys, you can learn from this experience as long as you don't brush it under the rug as another topic, another media or another attention grabber. If you, as a business person right now, really look at what she's saying and put it in perspective, you're probably going to allow yourself to, you're going to prevent yourself from making the same mistakes that she's made. She, number one, said they're not being forthcoming with the financial records, number one. So in your contracts, this is why you're supposed to consult with an attorney, guys, because your attorney would have put a clause in your contract stating that she needs to have matching books or access to have matching books or clear access at any given time to access the books within 24 to 48 hours or whatever the request time may be to access all financial records, or all financial records are supposed to be distributed to her on a monthly basis, something regarding that. Number one. Number two, she's saying that she ended up not getting reimbursed for her marketing expenses. That's another financial thing that was supposed to also been reviewed in the contract. She was supposed to know that if she had paid any out-of-pocket expenses, will it be reimbursable? Remember, guys, if your business do not have certain policies in place, you can't just be reimbursing. Like, you literally have to have a reimbursement policy. Okay, and especially if your business is an S corp, and I'm not gonna go into details about that, but if you guys are an S corp, you may have to have an accountable plan, and so there needs to be a solid reimbursement policy for that. But all businesses have to have policies, so she should have reviewed it for those policies. Also, when it came down to her royalties, it was supposed to be a policy in place to state that they are supposed to distribute her royalty payments by the 5th of every month. Okay, and she has access to review the record or have a requirement or example spreadsheet of all of the sales that was driven, so she can now be able to actually directly calculate how much her royalty income would have been. So it looked like they didn't have any transparency clause, no financial clauses. And this is very common for Black business owners, guys. I have clients now that I just do only their taxes. They have gotten and worked with other people without having their own attorney, without having their own accountant to review the contracts and review everything. And they've partnered with people that are well informed than them, and they robbed them of their businesses, robbed them of their brands, robbed them of their trademarks. This is common. We have to stop thinking that, oh, I have this bright idea, let me just start it. Yes, start it, but cross your T's and dot your I's. And we can't say, oh, I didn't know that I was going to need an attorney. I didn't know that I was going to need an accountant. We're in the 21st century. We're in 2022. We're in 2023 now. This happened in 2022 when the deal happened. It's hundreds of thousands of accountants online. There's a lot of lawyers online. So stop making excuses, guys. And we have to do business correctly. Now, I'm even concerned whether or not she owned the trademark. Let me do a trademark search really quick. Like, because if they're not paying her royalties, if she don't have access to her financial records, it's seeming like something else shady might be happening as well over there. Let me see if she even owned the trademark, or even if they even have one. The pink sauce. Okay, so one of them say did. Let me share my screen. Am I sharing my screen? Let me stop sharing. See, now, because of this bad behavior from them, I don't even think that she owned her trademark. Hold on. So one says dead, one said alive. Okay, it's alive. Let me see who owns this. Okay, they look like that. Attorney of record. Oh, interesting. Almost got my name. The Pink Sauce LLC Limited Liability Company. Okay, so she might own the trademark. Is that the trademark to the logo? Hold on. It should be at least another class or something. Hold on. And guys, I am not a trademark attorney. I just know how to search. Remember, I am an accountant. So back in the day, before all of these so-called consultants came on board, accountants and attorneys was the only people doing this stuff. That's why y'all businesses are failing, because y'all not hiring accountants. Oh goodness, hold on. This would say the pink sauce, abandoned sauce mixes, dipping sauces, garlic bread sauces, pasta sauces. This is applicant flavor crazy. What happened? No claim is made. This is right to pink function. Okay, so they probably didn't get approved of it. I don't know. Okay, so she looked like she owned her trademark, so that's good. If she owns the pink sauce, now I'm not going to go and search on Florida database and all of that stuff to see whether or not that girl owned her company. I'm not going to do that. Check my text. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm going to do not disturb. Oh no, it's no waiting room. Literally, it's no waiting room. How do we get to a waiting room? Tell her, talk in the chat. I put hi in the chat. I'm sorry, guys. My publicist just messaged me saying the guest is in the chat in the waiting room. For all of you guys that do StreamYard with guests, don't judge me. How do you guys pull a guest up? Oh goodness. I don't know. I don't see anybody. Okay, Chan, tell her text in the chat, and then I might can see her. I don't know, but I don't even see anybody at the bottom. I don't see nothing. All right, so let me just finish talking about the pink sauce for a minute while we trying to figure out if our guests can come on today. Okay, so guys, so the pink sauce, so she made a lot of financial issues. So number one, guys, stop skipping steps when you're starting these businesses. I've been stressing this. You guys are losing money. You're losing assets. You're losing royalties. You're losing businesses. You're losing hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars because you guys refuse to get on a call with an accountant like me or somebody else, guys. It don't even have to be me. I would prefer if it's me, but if it's not me, work with somebody else. Because as I can see, you guys do not know business and you need the guidance from someone that has solved businesses, helped businesses, grow businesses, and know how to scale businesses and negotiate contracts and other things like that. So what she probably did was got that contract, got really excited, was like, yes, 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 let's get it done, rushing, rather than at the least her read it thoroughly, or then hire an attorney. And guys, let me tell you something. Our fees are not that expensive if you think about it. So I don't want no shit from none of y'all. Okay. So my hourly rate for non-clients is $500 an hour, right? So in 1 hour, I can read the financial clauses in your contract or read over your financial statements or read over their records in 1 hour's time, depending on how big your package is or whatever, right? So maybe let's say 2 hours. So that's $1,000. So having me review, and let's say an attorney is my fee as well, $1,000 each. So that means you're going to spend $2,000 to make sure your contracts are in place, the financials are in place, the policies are in place for you. And she would not have been in this predicament. And if she would have been, her contracts would have been strong enough to defend and fight in court. But from the look of things, what happened to the money before the event, before the product went viral? So that's another thing that leads to financial habits. This product went viral prior to her ever partnering with Dave's Gourmet. So where's the money? Where's the savings from that? Where is it? Yeah, where is it, guys? So instead of just looking at her situation, and I know some of you guys were like, let's read some of the comments. I want to really see what some people are saying. I'm hoping that these people is not negative. And so one thing for all of my newcomers, guys, I'm not a negative person. I'm very positive. So I am not happy for this girl's demise right now. I'm very sad and frustrated because this could have been prevented. Number one. And I don't get excited off other people's problems. Okay, so one commenter said, I truly feel for this woman. This is the kind of story that makes me extremely angry at the degrees are useless. Just start a business crowd. You see? I'm glad she said that because everybody can say, just start a business. Everybody should not be business owners, guys. Everybody should not be entrepreneurs. Everybody cannot endure the pain, the misery, the suffering that I endured to get my firm to where it is. A lot of you guys are not made for the struggle. So a lot of you should not even be entrepreneurs. I love that she said that because guess who this kind of thing rarely happens to? People with degrees in business. There's even an entrepreneurship concentration you can focus on. So I'm going to be honest with her. A degree in business do not really prepare you guys to run and build a business. All a degree in business teaches you is to be resourceful and to at least read your contracts. But to know how to scale, build a business, guys, it's really off of generation, meaning you learn from your parents, you were in the business, you grew up in it, so you saw it run, or you were physically got trained in that skill set and watch someone build a business. So it's really, you have to see it and you have to actually do the work to know how to build a business. All of this reading a school book, thinking if you get a degree in entrepreneurship and an MBA, you're going to be able to run a business. No. You've been lied to. Everything that I learned getting my master's and my bachelor's, I have not applied none of it. I've had to learn off trial and error, mistakes, analyzing, gut instincts, and most importantly, having God as my leader. When God tells me no, I don't force it. If he tells me slow down, I slow down. That's why I disappear on y'all, because if it's too much going on, too much decision making and God did not tell me which direction to go into, I got to come back offline and focus on my life and pray and pray and pray and make direction. Then make decisions off his direction. But you guys are not incorporating all of those things, and especially God, in managing and running your business. I'm telling you guys, the majority of everybody that's very successful, if you talk with them, they will tell you God was part of that. Stop thinking that you're going to be able to run this business without any prior knowledge and you're going to make it work. It doesn't work like that. And those little nuggets that drop in your head, that's God. How you know something, just got the idea to do this and it works and you've never touched it before. You can't come up and take responsibility for that knowledge. That's God's work, guys. So it looked like she didn't pray because God would have directed her to get an attorney. Okay, so one of the next comments say, just get a normal job and speak to the landlord, go on public assistance, go to churches. And I'm laughing because I can picture this person saying it, okay? Just get a normal job and speak to the landlord, go on public assistance, go to churches. They do pantry services and sometimes have clothes donations. Boxes at the Salvation Army. Okay, so now I can see our guests. Okay, I don't know what was happening, guys. Now I can actually see my guests. So Daylene, can you just give me 1 second? Let me close this out and then we want to take a quick break and then transition over to you, okay? So yeah, guys. So this one says, just get a normal job. That's easier said than done because you also have to put this in perspective, guys. It's going to take her at least 2 to 3 weeks because she may have to put 1 week in a hole to make money from that job. And as a business person, like I can go out today and make $1,000 tomorrow, but on a job, I won't. If I did work for that $1,000, I won't get it until 2 to 3 weeks. So yes, she can start applying for jobs, but that's not the solution to her problem. Okay. Yes, she needs to go apply for some assistance right now so she can go and feed her child. I do recommend that. And applying for jobs, but she also got to put her foot down. She also needs to be paying an attorney to review her contract. She also needs to be paying an attorney to start to subpoena their records. Like she has to put the pedal to the metal, guys. This is why business is not for everybody. I personally don't recommend it. Like now where I am in business, it might seem easy breezy, cover girl. It's not. Dealing with the headache, and then like we in shady times when people want to blame you for everything and don't want to take accountability. So yeah, here's going to be my campaign for 2024. Accountability is the new form of humanity. Okay, because the moment everybody start accepting accountability, we will all be in a better position. Okay, so guys, just give us a few minutes. I'm going to take a quick little break, grab some water, and we're going to have our guests come in and we're going to talk about preparing you guys for retirement. So like if you're like me, a millennial, I'm 38, guys. I'm a millennial. Or you're older, you're probably thinking, oh my gosh, I wasted all of my younger years playing around, running the streets, being useless, not investing, not saving, and not really preparing for retirement. And I see this when I work with my clients. It's heartbreaking when I see one of my clients 50 and 60 years old have nothing to retire on. And so we have an amazing guest coming on, talking about how to get your retirement and be comfortable at this late old age of yours. So guys, give me a few minutes. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back.